Hello everyone, welcome inside the Daisy cocktail family. So what is the Daisy family exactly? We've already spent some time digging into the sour cocktail. Sour is a combination of our spirit and a citrus. So over here I've got my bourbon and I've got my lemon. If I bring in some simple syrup, we have the makings for a whiskey sour. Over here I've got my silver tequila and I've got my lime juice. I bring my simple syrup in. We have a tequila sour. On some riffs, some might call it a Tommy's Margarita. So a Daisy cocktail in the Daisy family happens when we have a sour cocktail and we add a liqueur into the mix. So what is a liqueur exactly? This is a very broad category, and we'll get into it more in other parts of the video. But at the end of the day, liqueur is essentially an alcohol that's been flavored and sweetened. Sometimes this can be with a wide array of herbs and botanicals, creating things that are very floral, creating things that are very bitter and astringent. They can also be made with singular fruits. In this case, an orange liqueur. This is a curacao right here. So when we add an orange liqueur, and this is one of the most common staples that you might want to think about having on a home bar, when we add an orange liqueur to this mixture right here, we have what is well known as the margarita. When we slide this over here, and at times using a maple syrup or a brown sugar syrup instead, we have what's called a why not. In this category, we also have the Cosmopolitan, the Mai Tai, the Sidecar, the White Lady cocktail, all very delicious drinks, but essentially a sour cocktail adding a liqueur. The one thing you'll likely notice, a traditional sour cocktail is often going to call on 2 ounces of booze. A lot of times when you're dealing with a drink like this, you might notice that the alcohol has been backed off a little bit. In many cases, like as in this bottle right here, this is 40% alcohol by volume, the same as a lot of spirits. And so when we're adding a little more booze, we may need to dial the alcohol back. Depending on how sweet or sour or astringent that cocktail is, we may also find ourselves adapting how much citrus or simple syrup we're using. So these are things to keep in mind as you see something added to the drink. The question is, what else do you see being removed from the drink, perhaps to still allow that equation to balance itself out? As we dig more into this, you'll see how other well-known cocktails like the Aviation and the Last Word, a lot of them are all playing off this same idea. We still have a spirit and citrus in there, but we're adding a liqueur, which is bringing sweetness and flavor to get us a very delicious category of cocktails. So I'm ready to jump into the Daisy family. I don't know about you, and I'll see you in the next video.